Takbir. Welcome to Islam. And may Allah allow this moment to be one in which all of your previous sins are forgiven, as the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that Islam does away with everything before it.
Is to put the crown of glory on the elders and to say Jazakumullahu khairah, because you built structures for us, you built institutions for us, that even if there are some imperfections, because the nature of human beings is to be imperfect, we could not have been able to do any of this without you lighting the way. We would be nowhere without your sacrifices. And so when you look back and you talk about the uncles and the aunties, and you say, you know, it was short-sighted for them to build this and to build that and to do this and to do that, and they have cultural attachments and this and this and that. Tell me who is still in the front lines of Salat al-Fajr? Who steps up to volunteer in the masjid? Who's usually behind to clean up after everyone leaves? People poured their heart and soul into building the institution.
Nobody moves. You can't fake that. You can't replicate it.
I've been volunteering for this.
People say bye. Well, what were you expecting? Yeah. So there's two things.
We have a big boardroom table in the middle, and they go, no, we're going to go. I have
to reuse the same books.
Why really it falls out? استنى بعدين
The stickers. How can I have? Yes, these are all the prices. These are
Go this way. Come.
Imam says salam, you can stand up and complete the other 2 rak'ah. So if you haven't prayed Salat al-Dhuhr, please come forward. Jazakumullah khair.
Of companions that sound so much like the best version of you when you read about them and hear about them. You can find yourself in that generation of stars. Say, this is where I belong. So where is success found? Success is found in that calculated risk of bringing young people up front, saying, we believe in you, we will invest in you, we know you're going to make mistakes, and we will be here to help you find a better course when you make that mistake without crushing the spirit that puts you in that path in the first place. And at the same time, we all want to meet the Prophet ﷺ, and even higher, meet Allah.
These people had worked 170, 180 days straight like that, seeking food and water, and then coming into the operating room and making these very difficult decisions. So how do you make those decisions? So you cut the leg off. So you cut the arm off. So you're dealing with children who are completely burned like their skin comes off like warm icing on a cake. You touch it. Completely burned. Children. People say 15,000, 17,000 children died. These are incomprehensible numbers of even the ones that are injured that will require several.
So as we're crossing the street, we'll look both ways. As we get into our cars, we put on our safety belts, we check our mirrors, and we put our trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we move forward. I start off with this question and this proposition of, if we're not afraid of being hit by a car, even though there's a probability of it happening, why is it that when it comes to wealth, people almost become paralyzed when it comes to becoming wealthy? Meaning that if I become wealthy, you know what, I'm going to go astray and I'm going straight to hell. As if that is the Quranic message that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala portrays. And in reality, that isn't. In fact, it's the exact opposite, and that's what I want to explore with you in 10 minutes, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. So let's break the Waqf program, the endowment program. And what the goal is, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, that as Yaqeen Canada grows, what we want to see is Yaqeen Canada becoming more independent.
So I think it's a very fair ask, inshallah, that as we are helping to build out Yaqeen in Canada, we want to find some of those people, inshallah, who have that Yaqeen, who understand that whatever they do for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wallahi, it does not go to waste. And it does not decrease from their wealth. Whatever Allah has written for them is for them. So whatever they do for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah, they will see it replaced.
Seeing the true face of Islam, we need to invest in this endowment. Now, we've been given a time of 18 minutes to the Light.
We're from all different parts of life. How many people here are from Asia? Any Asians? Africans? Any are there any Canadians? This is the so look.
Filling time. That's not your that was a good one.